Today we will do our third experiment of vibration lab, that is find out moment of inertia of a rectangular bar by using bifilar suspension method. Now, first of all, what is bifilar suspension? Suppose if a body or bar is suspended by two threads, okay, this technique is known as bifilar suspension, and this method is basically used to find out the moment of inertia of any body which is able to suspend by two threads and which is also able to rotate about its vertical axis. See, in our lab we will use a rectangular bar. Okay, so this bar is suspended by two cord. Okay, and if we give a small amplitude like this, so and this amplitude, if we give a small amplitude, it will create an angle theta with the center and angle phi with the point of suspension. Okay, so we have to find out the moment of inertia of this rectangular bar. So in order to find out the moment of inertia of this rectangular bar, there is a relation and moment of inertia. This relation is 2 pi root under 4 IL by mg b square. See, this is the relation where I equals to the moment of inertia of bar about its center of gravity, and m equals to the mass of the bar, and b equals to the distance between two chords, distance between two parallel chords, that means this is your b. So this relation you have to derive this relation into your submission copy first of all. Okay, so now we have to find out I experimental and I theoretical. So here in this lab we are using a bar, we are using a rectangular bar having 5 holes. These types of bar we will use in our lab experiment. So let's see what we need to find out. That means in our observation table what we need to find out. Basically what we need to find out in our experiment, here is the observation table for bifilar suspension. See, in the second column we have to measure, first of all we have to measure the length. This L means length of suspension, that means from suspension to this point. So this is your length of suspension. Then B equals to the distance between two suspended points, that means distance between these two points, and N equals to the number of oscillation, and as before, and T means total time taken for N oscillation. Say we are taking oscillation 5, so time taken in 5 oscillation, and this is your T experimental, and this is I experimental, that means moment of inertia, and this is I theoretical, that means moment of inertia theoretical. So if we put the value of T experimental in this equation that you know already, so we will find out I experimental, and you have to measure theoretically the I theoretical, that means I theoretical will be I of solid minus I of hole. Okay, so by this we can find out the I theoretical. So the values to find out I theoretical is mass of the bar, then B, the distance between two suspended points is 46, and diameter of the hole 120, because you have to subtract the moment of inertia of this hole, and it's the length, breadth and height, that means thickness of this bar is 50 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 1 centimeter. So this all you must need to find out the I theoretical. So once you find I experimental and I theoretical, you have to find out the error percentage. So that's all. So see, this is the experimental setup for bifilar suspension. Here you can clearly see this, a rectangular bar. Here I have suspended one rectangular bar. A rectangular bar is suspended by two cords, and it oscillates. So this arrangement is known as bifilar. This is known as bifilar because it is suspended by two cords. That is why it is known as bifilar. So this is a thread. So one end of this thread is suspended, is connected with this bar, and the other end is passes through this chuck. So the advantage of this is that by varying the chuck, we can vary the length. Okay. So to our first part is to find out the time period of oscillation. So first of all, we will give a small oscillation like this, where the bar is rotated about its vertical axis, that is passes through the center of gravity. So we have to measure the time period for say 5 oscillation, and we will put the value and we will find I. Our main intention is to find out the I, and for that we have to measure the T. So that is what we need to do in our experiment. to do the experiment, the apparatus required for this is one stopwatch, measuring tape, and a key to open or close this jack. So these all we need to do. These all are required to do the experiment. So first of all, we have to measure the length. Here, see, the length will be from the point of suspension to this point. So total length is 44. So let me note this thing. The total length for this also is 44. See, one thing we have to remember, both the length of suspension should be same while we are measuring the time period for a particular length. Both the length of suspension must be equal. So here in both cases the length of suspension is 44 centimeter. So now we will give it a small displacement, angular displacement, and measure the time period for 5 oscillation. See. So we will give a small displacement about a vertical axis passing through the center of gravity of this bar. See, 3, 2, 1, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, the time taken for 5 oscillation is 4.25 seconds. So in this way, by varying the length, you can repeat the experiment. Okay. So I will provide you the values of various lengths for this experiment. So what you have to do, you have to do the calculation. That means you have to find out the moment of inertia of this bar at various lengths by finding out. Suppose if we change the length, then again we have to take the time period, and by using this time period we have to find out the moment of inertia of this bar at that length.